Vintage is back, baby. Whether it's rocking neon clothes or awkwardly trying to revive the mullet, the past has come full circle. Even vinyl records, once gathering dust in Grandpa's attic, are now spinning like they never left. But let's be honest, what's really putting the groove back in our step is what's happening behind the bar. After riding the wave of oversized martinis and cocktails topped with fruit towers and tiny umbrellas, the world's finally wising up. It's time to bring back the oldies but goodies, cocktails that are low on gimmicks but high on class. These retro drinks had their moment, but they're strutting back like they never left. Welcome to Flashback Foods, your one-stop shop for edible nostalgia and iconic flavors. Don't forget to hit subscribe and drop us a comment on which throwback treat you want us to dig up next. Today we're shaking, stirring, and sipping our way through 7 vintage cocktails ready for a comeback. And trust me, these drinks are more timeless than a little black dress, so grab your fanciest glass, maybe a pair of bell-bottoms, and let's get started. 7. Tequila Sunrise. This disco in a glass drink that practically screams the 70s with every neon-hued layer. The Tequila Sunrise. If you've ever wanted a cocktail that's as easy to make as hitting snooze on your alarm, this is it. Blanco, tequila, check. Orange juice? Check. Grenadine? Just pour and watch it sink like a setting sun. The whole thing is so simple. It's practically a life hack in cocktail form. But don't let the easy prep fool you. This drink is as dramatic as it looks. The bold, fiery colors practically throw you back into the days of disco balls and platform shoes. Yet, despite its 70s image, the Tequila Sunrise has a rock and roll spirit at its core. The drink actually first emerged in the 1930s with creme de cassis and soda water, but it was kind of meh. It took a legendary Rolling Stones party in 1972 to kick it up a notch, swapping out Cassie's for Grenadine and giving birth to the Sunrise we know and love today. It became a cult favorite, and before you could say cheers, the Eagles immortalized it in their hit Tequila Sunrise. Whether you're a rock star or just channeling your inner one, this cocktail is still an absolute vibe. 6. Sex on the Beach. Next up is the drink that's as much fun to say as it is to sip. Sex on the Beach. This cocktail oozes 80s charm with a tropical twist. It's fruity, flirty, and a party in a glass. No sunblock required. Mixing vodka, peach schnapps, cranberry juice, and orange juice, it's basically summer on the rocks. Each sip is like a mini vacation for your taste buds, minus the sunburn. Legend has it that this fruity cocktail was born in Florida, where a bartender, who was either a marketing genius or just really into peach schnapps, crafted the drink for a challenge. He allegedly picked the name by combining the two things Florida tourists were after, sex and the beach. Genius, right? It's no surprise the drink became a sensation. I mean, who could resist ordering something with a name like that? It was practically designed to start a conversation and a night out. The sweet, tangy flavor made it a hit back in the day. And guess what? It's making a splash again. Whether you're at a beach party or a backyard barbecue, Sex on the Beach is always ready to bring the fun. 5. Grasshopper. Moving on to number 5, we have a cocktail that's the ultimate indulgence, the Grasshopper. Think of it as dessert with a kick. This creamy, minty concoction mixes creme de menthe, creme de cacao, and cream to create a drink that's part cocktail, part mint chocolate chip heaven. It's the kind of cocktail that makes you wonder if you should drink it or scoop it with a spoon. The Grasshopper first fluttered into existence in the 1920s at Two Jagoos in New Orleans. While it didn't quite take home the top prize at the New York cocktail competition it debuted in, it definitely won the judges' hearts. And sweet tooths. Fast forward to the 1950s and 60s, and this drink became the go-to for dinner parties, often served as a boozy alternative to dessert. Why choose between a cocktail and dessert when you can have both? The mint green hue is iconic, and after decades of hibernation, this retro treat is ready to re-emerge. So next time you want to end your night on a sweet note, skip the cake and go straight for the Grasshopper. 4. Madori Illusion. From sweet to downright dazzling, let's talk about a cocktail dipped in disco glitter, the Madori Illusion. It's vibrant, it's green, and it's got that je ne sais quoi that screams 70s nightlife. Born in the heart of New York City's nightlife in 1978, the Madori Illusion was practically the house drink at Studio 54. If you weren't sipping this neon delight under a disco ball, were you even living? Madori, the star ingredient, is a Japanese melon liqueur that gives this drink its electric color and distinct flavor. Mix it with vodka, triple sec, pineapple juice, and a splash of lemon juice, and you've got a cocktail that's as playful as it is sophisticated. It's not just a drink, it's an experience. So if you're ready to channel your inner disco queen or king, grab a Madori Illusion and let the good times roll. 3. Appletini. There must be something about green colored drinks, because sliding into the third spot is the drink that helped define 90s cocktail culture, the Appletini, or as some like to call it, the apple martini. This drink is the perfect mix of sweet and tart, blending vodka, apple schnapps, and a splash of lemon juice. But it's not just the taste that made it famous. The Appletini's signature neon green color and crisp flavor make it the life of any party. The Appletini made its debut in 1996 at a West Hollywood hotspot and quickly became a celebrity in its own right. In fact, by the early 2000s, the New York Times declared it officially Appletini season, and it took off from there. Hipsters would have probably been sipping it ironically if they'd been around back then, in mason jars of course. This drink didn't just conquer cocktail menus, it infiltrated pop culture thanks to TV shows like Scrubs, where it became JD's drink of choice. Whether you're a cocktail newbie or a seasoned sipper, the Appletini is all about fun with a touch of elegance. 2. Frozen strawberry daiquiri. If you think engineers can't have fun, let me introduce you to the frozen strawberry daiquiri. This frosty delight was originally conceived by an American engineer named Jennings Cox in Cuba at the end of the 19th century. The original daiquiri was a simple mix of rum, lime juice, and sugar, an excellent way to beat the Cuban heat. But it wasn't until the 1950s that the frozen strawberry daiquiri, as we know it today, truly emerged. The invention of the electric blender gave this classic a frosty makeover by adding strawberries and ice. It was a genius marketing ploy to sell blenders, and it worked like a charm. By the 1980s and 90s, this cocktail was everywhere, especially in trendy spots in NYC and Hollywood. Even the Sex and the City ladies were fans when they weren't busy with Cosmos. And now this cool classic is making a refreshing comeback. Whether you're lounging by the pool or just dreaming of a tropical escape, a frozen strawberry daiquiri is the ultimate summer treat. 1. The Manhattan. Finally, we've reached the top spot with a drink that's as iconic as it gets. The Manhattan. Dubbed the first modern cocktail, the Manhattan has been around since the 1870s. According to legend, it was first concocted at the Manhattan Club in New York City for a party hosted by none other than Winston Churchill's mother. True or not, what we do know is that this cocktail quickly became a staple in New York's high society. The original recipe is pure elegance, just 3 ingredients: rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, and a dash of bitters, blended to perfection. It's proof that sometimes less is more, and by more, I mean more class and more sophistication. The Manhattan was once the drink for anyone who wanted to show they had taste, both literally and figuratively. And now, after fading out of the spotlight for a bit, it's back, reclaiming its throne as the drink of choice for those who appreciate a good, strong cocktail with history. And there you have it, 7 vintage cocktails that are more than ready for their comeback tour. Which one are you mixing up first? Let us know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to take a tasty trip down memory lane with us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers!